Hello, my name is Lynn. I am a 30 years old cash budgeter. I currently live at home with my parents and my brother. I do handle a majority of my family's finances, so I budget my paychecks, a portion of my parents' paychecks, and a home help check that we get every 2 weeks. For today's video, I'm going to be stuffing $1,250 for the last week of January. I am super behind, and I do apologize for just pretty much going MIA again. I know I went missing for a little bit, and then I did a little bulk filming, and then put out those videos, and then went missing again. That was not intentional. I do apologize. My life has been pretty much chaotic. Mentally, I am not doing the greatest. I'm pretty unwell. So I've been trying to just kind of get myself back on track, bring a little bit of like balance and routine back in my life. It's been pretty hectic and crazy the last 2 weeks. I did respond to the giveaway winner on that video in the comments. Mikayla L, that is who was chosen when I put everybody's name in the little wheel spin thing that I found on the internet. But she has not responded yet, so if she doesn't respond by Friday, I will spin again and then respond to that comment on that video for the new winner. So hopefully she responds, or if not, the next person will respond. So yeah, I apologize for that being super late. But yeah, I wanted to do a video and all of that, but things have just not been going well. It's been pretty hectic. I think I've said that like 3 times already. But yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about it. I won't go into too much detail, but I'll talk a little bit more about it. I still got a lot of comments while I was gone. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for all of the congratulations and all of that, for 1K and being monetized. You guys are all so sweet, and yeah, so I cannot thank you guys enough. So we'll get started with our bills as always, and I will give you guys a little update on everything that is going on. Buffer is going to get $10. So my brother finished his program. I've got a lot of hundreds here, so I'm going to try to exchange it. So Buffer now has 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 105, 110, 111. Wait, what? I'm so sorry. Let me start over. 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 405, 410, 411, 12, 13, 14, 15, 415. So I'm gonna do these. I think I'm gonna do some 5s here. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. But yeah, my brother is done with his day program, and we got him into rehab at the hospital, where he goes and sees his primary care physician. And then we also got him enrolled in the American Stroke Foundation. So he goes to rehab Monday and Fridays, and that is only for 2.5 hours. So I pretty much bring my laptop there and work. I work in the car because the benches they have there are so uncomfortable. So I just work in the car. And then my office is also like pretty close. It's like less than 5 minutes away from that hospital too. So if I need anything, I can run to my office during that time. And then he does the American Stroke Foundation on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and he's only made it to 1 class so far. So I can't really gauge whether he likes it or not, but we came in and we met everybody, and they seem to be all really friendly. So my dad goes with him on those days, and yeah, it is OT based, so they do a lot of socializing and just kind of learning to do everyday things and getting better at that, and doing a lot of walking. So it's just been really hectic because we can't just drop them off and then come pick them up. We've got to stay there with them since they're not day programs. So we've all been extra busy working through that. Car insurance is going to get $55. So $55, and it's got $50, $100, $50, $200, $210, $215, $220. But he's picking up a lot and he's doing really great. Gas is going to get $25, and it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 85. Water is getting 25, 20, and 5, and now it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. So we can exchange that for a $100 bill here. He's also started toileting, and so it's been just hectic because now we're taking him like every hour to 2 hours, and it's great progress. Everything that he's doing has been tremendous progress, and he is really defying the odds of where they thought he would be, because I don't want to say that the doctors did not give us like any idea of what his progress was going to look like when he first had his stroke. So they pretty much just shrugged and was like, you know, not sure what he's going to get back. And they really made it sound like he wasn't going to get a lot of function back. And I think maybe they do that just kind of to be a little careful not to have our hopes up. But he is walking really well. His endurance has gone up quite a bit, and toileting we've been working on for so long. I want to say for like 2 years, and now he's finally gotten a lot of the feelings back, and just building up muscle and getting the movement he needs to be able to do that. So it's been great. It's just been a lot more work as his caretakers, because we do have to take him now to the toilet and all of that stuff. So there's a little bit of caretaker like burnout there as well too, just because it's such a big change from what we were doing like in like the span of the 2 weeks. Like his whole care plan seemed to have changed. Internet is going to get $20. Now it's got 20, 30, 35. And electricity is getting 35, 20, 30, and 5. And now it's got 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. It's super windy out, so I apologize if you guys hear the wind going absolutely crazy in this video. I feel like my house is just blowing back and forth. But yeah, and then the lighting is kind of off because the sun keeps going up and down, or whatever, the clouds or whatever keeps blocking it. Phone bill is getting 48, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. And now it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $96. Trash is getting 10. And now it's got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. There was a whole bunch of videos I wanted to film. I am going to try to start this I guess like end of the month series where I do a closeout where I do my exchange and then do an unstuffing. But I wanted to kind of show how I budgeted everything each week, how much the total was, and then how much my bills were, and then how much from that monthly total is going into my buffer envelope. So I'm gonna still try to do that for this, the end of January, since I am super behind on filming and stuffing. So I'm gonna see how that turns out. Writing and filming is really difficult. So I feel like I write really small, and then I can't quite get the camera where I want it to be. But I'm gonna attempt to do that. So I wanted to show you guys just kind of how much from my bills goes to the buffer every month. Sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's a little bit, but yeah, that just kind of shows that each month is different, even though I tried to make them as equal as possible. Annual payments is getting $10. And now it's got 50, 100, 120, 40, 60, 70, 80. My parents' insurance is getting 155, or it's getting 145. 100, 20, 40, and 5. And now it's got 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 420, 40, 60, 80, 500, 520, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 580. And that is how much it costs monthly for their insurance. And car payment is getting $250, 100, 250. Now it's got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, 900, 950, 1,000. And that is what I pay per month, or what we pay per month for the car payment. And that is it for the bills. So next is my moving out binder. Apartment is going to get 100. And it's got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 in the bank, 100, 200, so 3,200 total. And thank you guys for everybody that has checked out my Etsy shop and has ordered from it and favorited or liked or whatever it is, some of my stuff. My goal for January when I opened was to get 10 sales, and I did get 10 sales, so I was super pumped about that. So yeah, thank you guys so much. So I appreciate all the support. Deposit isn't getting anything. Rent is going to get $20. And rent's got 1,000 in the bank, 20, 40, 60. Utilities isn't getting anything, neither is groceries, households. Those are all fully funded. Miscellaneous is getting $10. Now it's got 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 400, 410. So my goal for this one is 500, and it's going to go towards like renter's insurance, and if there's anything left over, just little knickknack towards the apartment, maybe some organization stuff. So not expecting to have too much left over there. Emergency fund is going to get $10. Now it's got 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 420, 440, 450. One month ahead is getting 10. And it's got 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 340, 350, 360. I'm going to exchange $50 here just to make that a little bit easier to count next time. And that is it for my moving out binder. I am going to take a sip of water because my throat is so dry. I'm sorry if that noise bothers you guys. Next is my personal binder. So a little bit on what's going on. I won't get into too much detail, but ever since Lunar New Year's, we went out to my cousin's shop and we did all the celebrations, and things were going well and everything like that. But it's just one of those things where my cousins, like all of us, are just mentally unwell, and I know a lot of people don't know how to process grief. And we pretty much had like this really big heart-to-heart, because she is my best friend, you know, other than my brother, she's my best friend. And my uncle, her father, passed away 2 years ago, and she never processed that grief. And then with my brother, or with my dad losing like his brothers and sisters. It was just a lot of stuff where I think we just internalize a lot of that, and then we don't realize how much it affects our personal life and just our day-to-day life. And I actually never really processed my brother's stroke and how that pretty much changed everybody's lives overnight. And a lot of the things that I was kind of working towards and stuff like that, like my priority shifted so much, and I was just kind of in go mode, like, you know, everything else got put on the back burner, and my number one focus still has been my brother. And we just don't know how to process a lot of emotions. We joke around a lot because our saying is, if you don't laugh about it, you'll cry about it, and nobody likes to cry. And I know that's bad, and I feel like the last 2 weeks we've been trying to work towards handling a lot of that better, but it dug up a lot of just unresolved grief and trauma that we never wanted to kind of figure out or addressed. And yeah, we just had this huge heart to heart, and it just really, like, I don't know, it just kind of showed us that like we weren't really there for each other like we wanted to be, and how we promised like we would try, like we need to try harder and just kind of be better for ourselves. So I feel like we kind of just get in our own world, and then we don't realize all the stuff going around us, like happening around us. And yeah, it was like really difficult. She's like one of the strongest people I know, so it's really difficult to see her cry. And we weren't raised to be able to process those emotions really well. And yeah, so like we're trying to be better, and so the last 2 weeks have been really difficult, just trying to kind of tap into those things. And then just kind of, it just made me really sad. And so kind of everything around me just kind of seems like it got really disorganized and like chaotic as well too. And like things just kind of get a little messier and messier and messier as the day goes by. And I've been trying to muster up a lot of the energy to kind of just refocus everything and to clean. I've been trying to clean out my clothes for, I feel like, 3 years now, and I just have never been successful. And so I've been trying to purge, and every time I seem like I purge a little bit, I go out and get double the amount of things. So I'm not really purging. So I've been trying to like attack that in a different way, because I will always just start with my clothes, and I was like, let's not start with the clothes, let's start with something a little bit easier. So I started with like my makeup and kind of skincare stuff that I've had for, I feel like, 10 years that I don't use anymore. So I was trying to just like start there, where it's a smaller amount of things to go through and to purge. So yeah, it seems like just everything around me seems like a huge mess, and I've been trying to clean up things little by little, and emotionally I've been trying to just work towards everything and just kind of being better, so that it doesn't just pile up and I internalize everything to the point where it just pretty much like knocks you down so badly you don't know what to do. So yeah, there's a lot more behind that, and I'm not trying to get into like specific details, but yeah, that's why I have been gone. I've been trying to kind of process a lot of these new things that I'm feeling. Personal is going to get $50, and now it's got 50, 150, 70, 90, 200. And a lot of times, like, I would kind of hide behind things, and I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go get like a massage or a facial or something like that. And I told myself, I was like, this time I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to like not run away from things, and just kind of tackle it head on. So I've slowly been cleaning and purging things, and kind of getting a little bit of order in my life again. And then my cousin and I, we've been talking and, you know, just trying to be there for each other and trying to figure out just how to process all of the grief that we've been dealt with the last 3 years. So yeah, that's that. Travel is going to get 20. And now travel's got 500 in the bank, 600, 700, 800, 820, 40, 60, 80, 900, 920, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, $1,010. So that's building up quite a bit. And then the year is just going by super quick as well too, because January is already over. We're in February, it's a short month. So I feel like there's just no time to accomplish anything all of a sudden. Beauty is going to get $10. And now it's got 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 210, 20, 30, 40, $240. So I told myself, you know, once I clean out, I kind of have it in steps where it's like I'll clean out my bathroom, like all of my skincare and makeup and stuff like that. And this dresser, I've got this dresser I've been trying to clean out and get rid of. So like once I do that, I'm like, okay, then I can like get my hair done and get a facial and stuff like that, kind of reward myself after I kind of like clean up my life a little bit. And then work's also been pretty hectic because my coworker is on maternity leave. So we were trying to finish up all these kind of loose ends before she has her baby. And so coffee is not getting anything. And this should have $800, I believe. If it doesn't, then it's going to get whatever to get 800. So 500 in the bank, 600, 700, 720, 40, 60, 80, 90, 800. Medical is going to get $20. And now it's got 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 40, 60, 80, 500, 520, 40, 60, 80, 600, 620, 630. Future is going to get 10. It's got 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 330, 340. 340. And my workplace also offers like some free therapy sessions. So I'm going to look into that. I think it might be like online therapy. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But I'm going to look at that to see if it can help me kind of organize my feelings and my emotions and all of that stuff. So car maintenance is going to get $30. And now it's got 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400, 420, 40, 60, 80, 500, 520, 530, 540. I also have like this, but I'm telling you, I've got so many emotions going on and don't know how to deal. I've also just like been feeling a bit guilty as well too, because I do have a lot of good things happening, but because I feel so down, I feel like I can't be happy about it, and I am happy about it. I just feel like it just seems like I'm not really feeling that. Like I'm so happy and excited I hit 1K. I am so appreciative of everybody and all of the support I've gotten so far in my Etsy shop. But because I feel so down all the time, it seems like I can't seem to like that happy emotion doesn't seem greater than like feeling kind of just down. So I don't know if that makes any sense. So I feel like guilty not being able to feel happy about all these good things happening to me. And so, yeah, like I said, these are things that just like I've just never been able to process. I was never taught on how to process these things. So electronics is getting $10. And so now it's got 100, 200, 300, 320, 340, 360, 370, 380, 390. And then I feel like super irritable lately, but I don't know if it's just because like things have been happening where it should not be happening. Like I've been getting really rude people like working in any customer service places, like any phone calls I've made, and like people have been super rude. I had to take my mom to get her biometrics for her citizenship, and the security guard was just so rude and making things difficult for no reason. And I usually don't get frustrated, and I was so frustrated with him, and I was like, okay, just let her through. I'm not gonna go in because you're making this so hard for no reason. And yeah, it was just so unnecessary, but whatever. So I just feel like a lot of those things have been happening, like little things. I don't know if they're little at this point. They seem to be so big in my head where I'm like, it's testing me. Usually I'll just kind of laugh about it and be like, things like this happen to me all the time. But I was like, this is happening like so frequently where I'm just getting just really rude and mean people. And I'm just like, what is going on? Why? Like, if you're having a bad day, I'm sorry, but like, I'm not trying to be like, I'm not mean. I know what it's like to work in customer service. I know what it's like to get yelled at. So that is never my approach on anything. But I just feel like, I don't know what the universe is trying to tell me, but I'm trying to get through it. Business is going to get, I think I'm going to give it $5. And now it's got 10, 15, 20, 25. And that is it for personal. I'm sorry this video is going to end up being really long with me just kind of rambling about who knows what. But yeah, I'm trying to get back. Like I've said previously before too, like when I'm not budgeting, I feel like everything just kind of goes out of whack. We've been eating out a lot lately, and it's been so bad. And I feel like I'm like starting to kind of like eat my feelings as well too, which I haven't done in a really long time. So yeah, it's been weird. It's been a really weird just month in general that I've been trying to just like get through. My brother is going to get $10. Now he's got 10, 20, 30, 40. My mom is also going to get $10, and she should have 40 as well as my dad. Oh, and it is my mom's birthday, but it is her fake birthday. Family Fun is going to get $5, and I've got 20, 25, 30. So in Asia, they put the day first, then the month, then the year. And her birthday is June 2nd, 1968, I believe. So when she came here, the way that it was written out was 0206, like 1968 or whatever. So they never like double checked. So like her green card and all of that stuff has got the right birthday, but when she got her license, whoever did it never double checked to make sure the format matched. So they put February 6th on there. And she's just been celebrating her birthday on February 6th until she had to like get her green card renewed. And then she figured out that it didn't match because they're like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, I never noticed because I don't think she really knows. Like, I think she just doesn't remember her birthday, and then she just looks at whatever her ID says. So I always make fun of her because she does celebrate her birthday on February 6th because she's done that for so long. But I call it her fake birthday because it kind of is. So I'm not sure. She went out to eat, and then I think maybe this weekend we'll end up celebrating it because it's easier, and it's also the Super Bowl, so we'll be able to buy like a whole bunch of food to eat. So gifts is going to get $20, and now it's got 20, 40, 60, 70. Vietnam is going to get 20, and it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Weddings is going to get $10. It's got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or what? Okay, no, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180, 190. And of course, I am out of tens. Holidays is getting 5, and now it's got 20, 30, 35. And let's see, a lot of 20s, so I think I'm gonna exchange these 10s here for some 20s. Has been, well, it's not sunny right now, but the last few days have been sunny, so it's been putting me in a better mood. But right as I say that and I look outside, the sun is not out. I should only have gas money left in my spending because I did not pump gas. So we will put this in our challenges here, our denomination challenge. So no $1, $5, or 10. And I've got 3 20s. So I'm gonna mark 3 of these. And that is it for this binder. And we are gonna do my weekly cash spending. Spending will get 25. I always try to like put the money in sideways and I can never do it because I'm not used to doing that. Food will get 25. Gas is getting 60, 20, 40, 60. Fun will get 10. We usually do 2 5s, but only got 1 5. And miscellaneous is going to get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is it for my weekly spending. And now we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97. And we are going to stuff my savings challenges with that. And so I'm going to start from the back because these last 2 challenges are the ones that I'm focusing on finishing. So we've got 5, 6, 7. Let's do 17. And let me adore you. And it's February, so hopefully I can finish this month to kind of match the whole Valentine's Day theme and everything. More money, more honey is going to get 35. Let's see if there's a 5 in here. Yes, so I'll put 10, 20, 30, 40, and I'll put a 5 back. So we'll mark that in there. And my brother had such a good time at Lunar New Year's. They did play the little dice game with the 6 characters on there, and I think he came up like $15, so that was pretty sweet. That's a whole lunch meal right there. So now we've got 45, and let's do an utter day and utter dollar. So I'm gonna do 30 just to finish this off here, this line. We've got 15 left. Let's do stash the cash, and we'll do a mustache here. I'll stick a 5 in there. And then I like big bucks, and I cannot lie, for the last 10. So I do sell these on my Etsy shop if you guys are interested in them. They're savings puns. I'm working on some Christmas ones too. So I'm excited for those. I'm not sure if I should do those as envelopes or just as like cardstock printout and just put them in one envelope because they are Christmas. I've got like 6 of them so far. So I might do like a bundle with one envelope and just 6 inserts for the Christmas one. So yeah, I am excited for that. And that is it. So if you guys made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I'm gonna try to organize some of this here. And please give this video a thumbs up. I am so sorry I've been MIA. I am gonna try to become more consistent and kind of just show you guys updates as I kind of work through everything. So yep, thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the love and support. Until next time, bye.